Crude oil plunges in the early hours. Before we start, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by XNS, the world's leading retail brokerage firm offering ultra-fast execution and no overnight fees. Look for a link in the description below. The West Texas Intermediate crude oil market has fallen a bit during the early hours on Monday, as it looks like we are going to continue to see a lot of noisy behavior. All things being equal, I do think there's plenty of support underneath, and I don't really like shorting oil as a rule this time of year, despite the fact that it has been a little bit negative this year at times. I think at this point we're waiting for some type of stabilization to take advantage of a bounce, because summer is almost always very positive for the crude oil market. So right now I'm just standing back and waiting for an opportunity. The Brent market looks very negative at the moment on the short-term charts, but I do think that the $80 level might be something that you watch. That might be your cue, quite frankly, for both markets, as they do tend to follow each other given enough time. So a bounce from there, even if you miss the WTI move, might open up the possibility of buying Brent, and of course vice versa. Keep in mind there are a lot of geopolitical concerns out there, and in fact, it's not going to take much imagination for somebody to blow up yet another oil refinery in the Middle East. Nonetheless, right now, I think traders are more or less in a risk-off type of attitude, so that might be part of what we've seen. If you take the pattern of a head and shoulders basically forming recently, we are getting fairly close to the realized measured move. So even if that does play out, it ties in quite nicely with the $80 level being a target. So I'm watching that area very closely. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe.